And I'm going to tell you something that no one else has said, right? Luis Diaz underperformed at Liverpool. If you see the Lucho Barrancas Diaz at Bayern Munich right now, that is prime Diaz. And we had the prime age Luis Diaz in our ranks. And Arne Slot made him into some kind of chasing mule pack donkey, kind of wolf pack chasing and hounding opposition, chasing in between the shadows, running from the left wing, burning and gassing him out. You look at Bayern Munich, they isolate Diaz 1v1 and he makes the difference. They isolate Michael Olise and he makes the difference. They have a point man who they supply in Harry Kane. Arne Slot played Luis Diaz up front, chasing shadows with Sobosai behind him. He's like, go on, you donkeys, go on, donkey. Arne Slot is Shrek. He's Shrek, isn't he? And Mo Salah's Gandalf the Grey. No, Gandalf the White, many colours. That's a better incarnation of him, right? He literally just made them run and chase shadows. He didn't really set Luis Diaz 1v1. You got to remember that Luis Diaz was really frustrating. Heck of a player. Scores crucial goals, score wonder goals. But you can't really say that we worked Luis Diaz into position to score goal after goal after goal after goal. And yet he was the point man. He was the number 9. He was the main man on the left, ahead of Cody Gakpo, right? You can't say that Diogo Jota, who wasn't guaranteed the starting 9 because Lucho Diaz started over him, is the real reason Arne Slot fails every managerial metric this season in terms of motivating the players. Sure, Jota was a grand good egg in the changing room. Lifted everyone's spirits. The nicest guy, you can ever imagine. He was a sweetheart. An absolute angel of a man. But that can't be utilised, and I'll tell you why as well as Darwin Núñez's childlike, chaotic energy, making the runs and making space for Mo Salah. People's livelihoods on the line here. There's a bearing that gets thrown out there in terms of results. You got to understand that as life goes on, as harsh as it may be, commercial dealings rely on your success on the pitch and your brand of football. Contract renewals rely on you successfully placating them and making sure they're happy to stay, like Ibu Konate. Contracts in terms of commercialization and sponsorships rely on you being the lucrative face of football. Attracting new players rely on them looking like they want to join an exciting team on the up. The wonder kids of world football rely on you showing there's a pathway from the academy and the youth ranks in to the main ranks. Arne Slot didn't use Leone anyway before the cup tie. Arne Slot doesn't use Ngamo until the 70th minute, regardless of how much we need his attributes and profile and threat. You could have started him and taken him off later if you want to give him the same amount of minutes. At least we'd be winning then. Arne Slot has sold every youth prospect, Tyler Morton, who's ripping it up as a registrar tempo maestro at the base in Lyon. He sold Jarell Quansah, bullied him, absolutely bullied him, massacred his confidence. Atrocious. Destroyed Jarell Quansah, who was getting prominent time alongside Konate in the last season under Klopp. He finished him after one half game. Harvey Elliott, Slot and Liverpool's defiance in not allowing Villa to send him back unless they pay a fee. I know that Villa under Monchi signed him under false pretenses, and Emery never intended on playing him. But Harvey Elliott's a good egg, a good lad, an ultimate professional, an English player who supports Liverpool, rejected Real Madrid. Don't forget, rejected Real Madrid. He said, nah, I don't want to meet Sergio Ramos. I didn't like what he did to Mo Salah, right? Slot has failed in every metric. He's decreased the valuation of Liverpool. He's decreased FSG's net book assets. He's made Michael Edwards and Richard Hughes look like clowns, even though they're not. They're commercial men. There's a distinction between what happens on the pitch and what doesn't happen. They've got no influence on the training ground, day-to-day, the tactics to beat the opposition, the substitutes, the lineup, of which Arne Slot is predictable because I've got like a 79% hit rate of starting 11 predictions, something like that. You'll see in the upcoming site. That's going to be a fun one. You can win shirts like this for free. Winner takes all every month, coming soon.